Got this gutter, seamless gutter, strapped to the top of my truck, 26 feet of it. Hello everyone, last time I was out here I was able to get this gutter up, which helped majorly with some of the water problem we were having. We've still got water out this way, but this helped to get the water away from the house, and then any of the water coming off the roof is now shooting out that way. I also recently closed that window up, and today we are going to be replacing some of the windows. So I've got some replacement windows for 3 of the existing windows in here, which will be this one, and then the 2 bedroom windows. And I took this window out because after I did this one, I kind of liked the look and the idea of not putting a window in here, because not putting a window in here saves me about $150. So that costs about $50, and the windows are costing about $200. So altogether, I saved about $300 by closing those windows up. And then just a future thought, in case I ever want to expand the bedrooms of this house, I was thinking I could always come right here and build a wall and create a bedroom right there. And if I were to do that in the future, not planning on doing that anytime soon, but just thinking forward as far as that, having a window right there in a bedroom that looks into another bedroom, I don't think that'd be a good idea. So went ahead and closed that up. And also, just go ahead and show you guys, we got the power hooked up. Oh, had the breaker off. That was kind of disappointing. Let me throw this breaker on and show you guys that we have light out here now. So that was a huge milestone over with, and now I have light out here so I can work any time of the day, at night, or whatever. Also have power to all my outlets, so I don't have to rely on the power bank I had, which was a huge help just to have that. But now I don't necessarily need it. So anyways, without further ado, I'm gonna start with this window and go ahead and tear it out and get that new window in. I got me a stack of 2x4s, and that is for framing up the closets, and then I'm going to use a little bit to frame up here for my water heater hut. I actually found this plyboard about a 1/4 inch at the dump. It was pulled up to the dump to unload some materials, and this was sitting in the big container, so I pulled it out real quick before they crushed it, and I'm actually going to use this for my water heater hut, maybe some other things. But something about the 2x4s I'm actually going to rip them down and make 2. And the reason I want to do that is since my rooms are so small, I don't want to use a full 2x4 to frame up a closet, and that's just to conserve space and kind of save a little bit of money, but more of a space thing because there's not much space in here, and you really don't need a full 2x4 to frame up the closet, because all it's going to be holding is a rod and maybe a shelf and some drywall. So I was going to buy 1x1s, or like 1.5 by 1.5, but they're actually like more expensive. One 1x1 is more expensive than a 2x4, and I can rip the 2x4 down and get 2, so that's going to save me money there. Just about got this whole room drywalled in, except for this part right here. I don't know exactly what I'm doing yet because I got this paneling they put over it for some reason. So I could just cut and patch these, which is probably what I'll end up doing, or I could tear it all down and do new drywall. But I'm thinking more of the patch. As far as this room goes, I'm going to take a break from that for a second. But you notice I had a lot of insulation, and I'm putting it in the exterior walls because none of these walls are insulated. The attic was insulated, the floor isn't, which isn't a huge deal, but none of the walls are. So instead of tearing all the walls out, putting insulation up, I've decided to just put the insulation up from the walls that I've already torn down. And actually, all that insulation was given to me. So that's awesome. It's not gonna do all of it, but it's gonna do a big majority of it. So I'll still have to get a little bit more, but I'm gonna keep trucking along with this drywall. Taking a little break from drywall, went ahead and wired up my exhaust fan, so now it's working, got power. And while I was here, I was like, let me go ahead and vent it. So I drilled my hole. This is my vent pipe right here. Then outside, I made a little spacer to create some space for me as far as the louver doors go. You can see I have these fittings to fit up to the ductwork, and since I'm running the ductwork in the interior wall, it's only 2x4 walls, so I don't have much room on the inside right here. So I built this out to give me more space. If I were to do it the other way, first of all, it'd be really hard, it'd be really cramped up, and the exhaust fan wouldn't be working to its full potential. So to get that out a little bit, give me more room to work with, is gonna be, or make the world of difference as far as the exhaust fan operation. Moment of truth. Let's see if this thing works. It's running. Let's go see if them louver doors are open. What? Oh, one's stuck. because it's not strong enough to get that one all the way open, but heck yeah. What? This thing shuts so perfectly. I've done a couple doors in my day. None of them have gone as smooth as this. My dad was able to come help me. Probably could have done it by myself, would have taken at least twice as long and would have been much harder. So having that extra set of hands was really nice, but never had one shut this perfectly so quickly. It latches. No lights coming through, at least from where the door meets the weather stripping. So that is where my shower is going to be. Talk you through the bathroom for just a second. Actually, I've decided on doing just a normal door. A couple reasons: cost and just timing. It's going to be easier for me to do a regular door and cheaper, and it just didn't make sense to spend the extra time to do this in my head, because this project is moving a little slower than expected. So got to speed things up. That's where I can do that. So then the vanity is going to be right here near the outlet and the light, and then the toilet's right here. And then I'm thinking about doing some shelving right here, which is kind of the whole purpose. I decided to do a stand-up shower, so we'd have a little bit of extra room in the bathroom, but just a little extra room added to the house that you could use for storage, because there is no closet. So this will be kind of like the linen closet. Kind of at a halt right here for now, because I've got to pick up a few more things. And one thing I can do, I only have a couple more hours out here, is finish out some of the vapor barrier under the house. I've already got like 100 feet or 100-foot roll of it right there. So I thought, while I'm come to a stop with everything else, for lack of material, I could go ahead and roll with that, because I'm going to be doing the plumbing under the house really soon, and it'll just be so much smoother and easier to be able to plumb the house with a vapor barrier. kitchen is drying. Let's go. Now on to the hallway. Not working at the house today, guys. Actually at the recycling place that I've been coming to since I was around 11, 12 years old. I've been doing that, just scrapping aluminum cans and scrap metal just to make side money as I was growing up. Still do some of that. So in addition to the copper that I brought from the house, I also had aluminum cans and scrap metal from handyman jobs that I've done recently. But overall I made $93.86. Around $55 of that was the scrap copper from the house. Just about $94, not too bad for a little extra side cash on a Monday morning, and that'll also go towards the renovation of the house. Anything you say or do is subject to being a video. Wasn't actually planning on making it out here to do any work today, but last minute came out here and with the goals to get all the drywall up, and we did. That was my helper for today. First time hanging drywall. How'd you like it?
It was hard.
She did great, especially for the first time, and it being the ceiling, because it takes a lot of strength to hold those 8-foot pieces of sheetrock up. So I'm super impressed and happy with what we were able to get done. Now tomorrow, I'll be back here to finish out the drywall in the bathroom. Go ahead and wrap this drywall video up, guys. Pretty much all the way done with the drywall, obviously, besides it needing to be mudded out, and that is something I am not good at all. I've done some drywall mudding, usually behind like a refrigerator, washer dryer, something like that, that you'll never see because I'm literally that bad. Obviously I can hang it, but mudding is just one of those things I'm not trying to learn on this project, because I just know that it's going to be way more quicker and more efficient for someone who really knows what they're coming to do. My guy said it's a 3-day process for him. It'd probably be like a week or 2, maybe even 3 weeks, because I know I'm not gonna enjoy that. So that was a judgment call that I had, to just go ahead and pay someone to do that. This is my attic access hole that I cut in, and basically I'm just gonna frame this out and just have a little piece of drywall drop in, and I'll be able to push it up if I ever need to get up there. Hopefully I don't, because if I do, it's gonna be bad, like a roof leak or something wrong with the electrical wires up there. So hopefully I don't need to get up there very often. The only other thing that's not done on the drywall is this bathroom right here. There's my tub, and on this backside wall will be my plumbing. So I cannot close that in with drywall yet. I can do that once I get the plumbing done, which will hopefully be in the next video or two. But the plan is to have that drywalled up, or have the drywall up before the guy comes out to mud. So I don't have to call him back out here. He can go ahead and knock it all out while he's out here. But other than that, all the drywall's done. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Having the drywall up is huge because it starts to make the house look more complete. Everything's closed off. I used to be able to stand here and see anyone who walked in the back door, but I can no longer do that. So having it dried in, also with the closets, those made a huge difference in the bedrooms, just making it feel more like a bedroom. I want to talk with you guys about the numbers on this project because I haven't addressed that since the first video, and I've seen some comments about that, so I thought I would address that, and I'll also put the numbers up here on the screen. So all in right now, I have $13,600 of my money, and that is down payment, my monthly mortgage payments, and all the materials on this project. Let's take out the down payment of $5,000 and the $500 mortgage payment per month. I've had it for 4 months, and we will be at $6,600 overall on materials, which really isn't too bad considering what we've got done, but we still do have a lot more to do. Doing the work yourself saves a lot of money, obviously, and I was actually planning on paying someone to help me with that electrical work because I thought I was going to have to, but I actually was able to do it all myself, so that saved a lot of money. Another thing that saves a lot of money is buying materials, what you can used or like off marketplace, like this door behind me, brand new front exterior door that we'll be putting on the front door here soon. I got that on marketplace for like $100, and brand new is like $300 to $400. It's never been hung. So things like that. I need kitchen cabinets. I'm scavenging Facebook Marketplace right now for some kitchen cabinets because that'll be coming soon. Because I know, I don't know if you guys know, but kitchen cabinets are expensive, and I just found that out. And if I can find some on Marketplace, I'm gonna save a lot of money. So I'm looking for those. And that's another part of this project that no one really sees, is like the time spent on Facebook Marketplace, the time spent going to Lowe's or the hardware store to get what you need. But back to the numbers, I originally said $10,000 on this project. What I didn't say was I came up with $10,000, but I went ahead and put 15 in my head just because I figured things wouldn't go as planned, and I probably would end up spending a little bit more money than I thought. So right now, considering what we've got done, 66 isn't that bad, but we still got a lot more to do. So I definitely think as of right now, I was doing some just quick calculations in my head the other day, that we will definitely be over 10,000, but I do not think we'll exceed the 15. But you never know. So I want to keep you guys updated. Sorry for not really tracking that part of it. I'll try to start adding some more of that in the videos without doing it too much. But I want to share that just to be open with the project, to inform you guys and to just help anyone else out there that's doing something like this or wanting to do something like this, to just kind of share the whole aspect of it, because I have a tendency to get over here and get bogged down on the work and just focus solely on the work, but that's just a part of it. It's a big part, but that's just a part of the whole thing. Thanks for tuning into this video, guys. If you're new, I bought this house and I'm fixing it up, taking you guys along with me, showing you the process. So if you want to go back to my first video and get caught up, go ahead and do that. Also, thank you for all the subscribers from Harry Tornado shout out that he gave me. Been getting a lot of comments from you guys. Really appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Thanks for watching this long because it really helps me out. Like this video, comment something down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.